Well, that's two big tubs of pots that we've just been given. It's all from down the river. Right, this is most about one of the tubs. I've still got some more in there, but I'm just working my way through this lot. A lot of bits. Right. That one. Oh, there's another bit of it somewhere. Three bits of that cup to make up the base. Yeah. All three bits there. Quite a few bits of ones that don't make up a full one, but join together. That bit. Goes together there. Some more, lots of this blue white, a lot of wool there, other type Chinese stuff here. A few other bits there that do go together. Working my way, like I say, just going to have to sort it all out. Oyster shell. Some Wedgwood type blue and white. I don't think it's an egg cut with a hole through, but it's nice. A lot of Hartley's jam pots, a lot of Asiatic, some Kilner jar bits, a beer bottle I think from Nelson, a hammerhead insulator bit, clay marble, a couple of other marbles, dice, a bit of a reflector, a finger, well, whatever, and one knife, two knives, and two forks. And say nice designs on wool Chinese pattern. Lots and lots of stuff I've got to sort through. A couple of bottle stoppers, teapot spout, quite a few handles, some quite nice ones, some fossils, little pots, big pots, some spongeware, lots of other types of spongeware amongst here. Nice base of a cup, which that will cut down nicely with that. Let's see, I've got the maker's mark on back, coal port, so it's quite a good pottery. Various chunks of the vases. Bit with much more of that. Makes a nice scene with a house on it. A pretty tile. This one with ships. And that looks like it must be the other side of it because it's that same bit. Egg cups, bits of pourers, some other pretty patterns, lots of bits to sort through, a couple of bits of pipe, green, that's the top of a cup, that way around, another chunk of tile, and a quite fancy handle, probably off a teacup, teapot, not teacup. And other bits that were found down there, a couple of phones, one broken bottle. I say there's this bottle here, base of a bottle, but it's got like cracks in it, like the glass has expanded. Some brass fitting off something. There's a teapot lid on it. Oh. And there's this one, opened October 3rd 1886. Just the edge of a building there, so I don't know what building was that. More transfer print. Thought it were first spongeware, but on that's transfer. I think that's transfer as well. The base of a vase. A headless lady. And a headless and armless man. I say, I'm going to take my time sorting through this lot. I'll see what I can cut down and make into things. But that's a fair bit to have come from down the river, collected by a daughter and her boyfriend over the past year. Just sorted through a few bits. Some Chinese figures on there. Pity we've done more of the plate and it doesn't quite match up there. Two bits of willow there that match up, and I thought I had another bit of this one somewhere, but I must have packed it away. And there's a willow plate here, but it must be two plates because that is exactly the same bit, so there must be two broken plates there. And fishing float, some probably ginger beer or something, property of, I think that bit's Bolton, so, and another bit there. Probably ales and stouts. I don't know whether that says cordial or Kendall. A little bit with part of Blackburn on. And a bit that says Victoria. Probably a toothpaste, tooth powder lid. An aluminium compact or something. I'm going to try and unscrew this. If not, I'll get big hammer out and give it a hit and see what undoes. Insulator there. And it's hammer time. And I know this is a broken one, but it's unusual, apart from the writing, as it's started to swell up there, like it was starting to blow up in the kiln, but it didn't quite crack. So I like collecting little bits of unusual bits with faults on, which is like this Hartley's one, with bits of clay all over and badly moulded. And a later one with Liverpool and London, but chunks of spill all over it. Just makes it unusual. And a statue bit with 2 praying on it. I'm sure I've seen somebody that found something very much like this. If anybody knows, let me know. And don't know what it is, but I don't know whether you can make out on it. No, it's Joseph Lucas, the Prince of Darkness, as us old motorbike guys call it. So, fitting off something or other, probably off a car. Don't know. LU, we've got a plate inside that says lunch, and this could be similar. So if it is, it's a modern plate. Oh. Bit of a teapot lid with a nice finial on the top, and broken piece of cod bottle. One of the reasons why I've saved it. Yes, Speak, and it's part of Clitheroe. And Speak's Pop Work is where Tesco's is in town now. And I remember my granddad telling us that when they were kids they used to reach over the wall and grab the bottles to smash them for the marbles. So, and I also remember him telling us about the guy that filled these up, because they were filled up upside down, so the marble would drop in with pressure into there once it was filled. And he had a huge thick leather apron on to protect him if any of the bottles blew up when they were filling them. So a little bit of history there. And I think if you had that, is some brew pot. I think if you fill that up, you'd be going out for a leak all day, I should think. The plain bits, broken bits, bits of offcuts and whatnot will end up round as planters. Well, in the planters, should I say.